And we are live. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. We are so excited, especially for me that it's been a while that I have live and even a group interview live. Okay. And I'm so excited to have the East Malaysia business partner here with me. Hi. Yes. Very happy. So the purpose of this go live is to self-introduce ourselves to this business and also have our audience to know a little bit more better about us. But the focus here is not about me. I'm Elaine. I'm their coach and I'm in this business, online business, for coming to 3 years. Time flies. And Rebecca, Lynn, Winnie, Cynthia here, they are all our young digital entrepreneur here. Okay, up and rising, up and rising. So today the stage is on them. I'm here to entertain and look nice. Okay, so anyway, we are here to share more about how we actually decided to join this online business, and so far this online business, how has it reshaped all our life? Even every individual of us from all walks of life, we have our different life circumstances, we have our different reasons why we actually by faith come together, all right, to have this interview here. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to start. And the first one, of course, we cannot miss this out. We need to self-introduce ourselves, and then you all have to let our audience know how young you are in this business. All right. So let's start the ball rolling with Rebecca.
Okay, thank you, Elaine. Thank you. Hi, I'm Rebecca. Dari Penampang, Sabah, Malaysia. Full-time stay-home mom to 3 young adult boys. And also a digital business owner now. I have been in this business for, I think, nearly 7 months. Actually, kira-kira 1 minggu lagi. Ngam-ngam 7 bulan. Yeah, another 1 more week to 7 months actually.
So fast, huh?
Yeah. Without, times flies, and then it's 7 months already actually. Okay, this is the short introduction about myself. What about you, Winnie?
Okay, hi. I'm Winnie from Kota Kinabalu, Sabah, and I'm full-time working mom with 2 young boys, age 11 and 14, and I'm been in this business for 7 weeks now.
Wow,
Maybe
Yeah.
7 months and 7 weeks.
7 months and 7 weeks.
Yes, 7 weeks. Yeah. How about you, Cynthia?
Hi, I'm Cynthia here from Kota Kinabalu, Sabah as well. I'm in the Luyang area. If anyone from Luyang, hi. I'm a full-time housewife now to also 4 young adult kids. Eldest being 23, and I have a pair of twins, 22, and my youngest girl is 18. I'm also a home baker, but just seasonal. That's my passion actually. Hobbies turn passion. So, and also a proud online digital business owner now. I can say I started since March, end of March, and now coming to 6 months already. Like Rebecca says, time flies when you're having fun actually, and I'm
Yeah.
really enjoying this journey. So it's actually, really very happy to be here. How about you, Lynn?
Hi everyone. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, I'm Lynn Olivia, the sole representative from Sarawak, Malaysia. So I'm based in Kuching. So right now I'm a full-time working mother to 3 beautiful daughters. My eldest is 15, 12, and also 4 years old. So actually I'm still very young in this business. Yeah, but not as young as Winnie's is. This is my 4th month here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back to you, Elaine.
Thank you so much. You see, all our young, uprising mompreneur, digitalpreneur versus me coming to 3 years. 3 years in an online business is also considered very, very young as well, compared to those who have business for many, many years. But regardless of whether I'm 3 years or 7 weeks, we are all, can you agree with me that all of us are enjoying this journey process so far?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Very
definitely,
yes.
much.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we were having a little rehearsal last night, and we couldn't stop laughing. Yeah. So, but we promised to each other, say that this is real business. Okay, this is live. We have to control ourselves a little bit. Okay. So next, this is the next question. What is the push factor that makes you decide to join this digital business?
Okay.
Mm.
Let me start first. For me, I've always been searching for a side hustler, even since when I had a full-time job last time, because I find that life is really tough. No matter how mindful we spend, it was never enough every month. It's
Yeah.
like paycheck to paycheck. So
Yes.
I hate to stinge on everything, especially giving my kids. I want to give them all the best I can. But if when it comes to having to spend everything and then you have to watch out every penny, yeah, it's actually very frustrating. So I've been looking for a side since then. But that's why I've got into direct selling and all sorts of other MLM and all that. But nothing
Mm.
works actually. Um,
Mm.
I'm actually very glad that I was being the 2 years ago when I've been laid off from work. I think it was a blessing actually in disguise, because I think God normally closes one door for you and opens another
Yep.
better one for me, and that is the time when I found out this side hustler, and I'm
Mm.
really really glad that with my gut feeling I pushed that button, watched that 19 minutes webinar, and here I am today. Actually,
Yay.
why? Actually, why is because one of my big why is because I want to get ready for my retirement plan, as I'm already 50 years old, and of course, definitely, it's not a time for me to go outside and to wrestle with the youngsters, the fresh graduates to get a job, right? And that is also not what I want. And
Yep.
because my kids are all adults now, I don't have to worry about their education, financial, and all these things. But I also don't want to burden them when I'm old,
Yep.
because life is not easy, especially nowadays. So I want to be financially independent.
That's
That's
right.
my biggest why actually.
Mm.
How
Thank
about
you
you?
for sharing, Cynthia.
Thank you. How about you, Vinis?
Okay, for me, um, even I'm working, kerja sepenuh masa,
Mm-hmm.
tapi saya mencari side hustle juga untuk supporting my husband
Yeah.
for our daily expenses juga,
Yes.
and of course for my early retirement, for my future, for my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's for
betul.
me.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Rebecca?
Oh ya, okay. Lebih kurang juga kita ni Winis, tetapi actually I want to be back to being to being financially independent back. For those that knows me, I'm a nurse for 22 years before I decided to take early retirement option. Okay, to be a full-time stay-home mom. And although I'm, there's a benefits for our retirement because I'm working with the government, I will receive a monthly retirement benefits. But I only will get it when I reach the traditional retirement age, and that will be many more years from now. So as for my life, actually, I'm blessed to have a husband that can support our family to live comfortably. But don't get me wrong, I'm not rich, huh? I'm not rich. Orang bilang cukup-cukup untuk hidup selesa, ya, untuk keluarga hidup selesa. Yeah. Okay, everything's went well until our world's economy went down. That is, I think, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
It affected my husband's business actually, and it was a wake up call for me to come out from my comfort zone and start looking for something or plan B that can generate income, extra income to help my husband, and that is how I end up in this digital business actually. So Lynn, what is your story?
Okay, so for those who know me, right, you know that I've been in the corporate world for the past 20 years. So due to my geographical location, I have to travel extensively for work. And at the end of the day, right, although I travel, keep on traveling year after year after year, it is never enough because it gets more and more competitive each time. Like Cynthia just mentioned just now, we have to compete with the younger people, you know, and the work requirement requires you to travel. What can you say, right? You just have to keep going, right? So then I started thinking. It got me started thinking. As I get younger each day, again, we all get younger each day. Can I continue to travel like this or not? Can I still continue to do this? Because the traveling, right, it really took away my time, especially my time with my family. And sadly to say that my two other girls, right, I miss a lot of their milestone when they're growing up. So with my youngest, I hope I can get out of that pattern already. So I want to be around them when they still need me rather than when they don't need me anymore. What's the point of me sitting down, just duduk sana waiting for them, but they don't anymore, right? Yeah. But at the same time, I know our commitments, expenses still need to be taken care of, right? The money doesn't just come down from the sky, right? So I started looking for something that I can do at the pocket of my time without having to be physically present all the time. Yeah. And most importantly, right, I want to look for something that doesn't bother the people around me. That is something that I do not want to do. I don't want to go around, looking for people around me and getting them to buy something from me. That is something that is very important for me. I think it also resonates to all of you, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
betul.
We don't like people pestering me, pestering us, right? Yeah.
And I was really worried.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for your sharing. Like, just to share a little personal, for myself, that what is the push factor that actually made me decide to join this business 3 years ago. It's also very similar with all of you. It's also because initially for the family to have more time with the kids, to settle, to plan for my retirement. And my retirement, I do not foresee myself working, at the age of 60. I'm still working. I want to start, at the age of me already a 40 over years old woman, that I want to start to enjoy little retirement as and when that I like. Yeah.
Sure.
To be able to incorporate into it. And then because of I tried, so many side hustle or side plans or plan B before. I actually kind of spoil my own market, that I do hard sell before. I push and push and push until to the extent that everybody hear my name. Stay away. Yeah, stay away from me. I was really in one of my lowest point in life. Yeah. So when this business comes along and I say, hey, I don't have to push anyone anymore. I can do it in pocket of my time. I still have my full-time job. I love my full-time job. Although that the 2.5 years ago things have changed. I'm supporting more headcount now, but I still can manage. I still can manage my time in this business. And what's more, this is little things that if you have been following us on our page, where we share our life story, where we share things that happened before. Be inspired, be inspired and say,
Yes, true.
and yeah, don't be surprised that our life may resonate with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, correct, right?
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. We are here for, we are here for a reason. I always love this business. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So this comes to our next question. In which aspect of your life that you think you have, or you wish that you will reshape, and you are actually confident that this can be done through this online business, or through, all of us here in the community that you have. I have a lot, definitely. I would need more than an hour to share with you. but again, okay, it's not about me, it's about you all. Okay, so Rebecca, let's start with you.
Okay, sure. Okay. For me, how this business have reshaped my life, something like from square shape to love shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love doing what I'm doing right now. I got to learn a lot of things, new things, actually totally different from my nursing. All this while I only know nursing. Just imagine I've been a nurse for 22 years, but since
You you,
joining this,
you
sorry,
only know how to make do injection.
yes, yes, yeah.
Now you inject love.
Now I know love.
No love.
Love that, yes, yeah. Um, I have grown so much and feel amazing, really, really, really amazing that I can be able to be part of this digital marketing world actually. By doing things that all this while I thought were beyond my reach. I am the type that like to be part of the online, but more like a CCTV type. I just see watch, see smiling every time people post Yende. I also like, wow, so nice. But I don't dare at all to post anything. But this digital business actually really pushed me out from my comfort zone. And I am very happy. That's why my life now is a love share. Okay. What about you? What about you, Cynthia?
Me, uh, everyone who knows me knows I'm an extrovert actually. But although I am an extrovert, but still there are certain things that there is a limit that I don't show it to the public. But after joining this digital business, I actually have the courage and also the confidence to just bear it all. Just be
Mm.
me.
Yep.
Yeah, because I find that you just have to be real because we are in the real world, and it's that is one of the things that I achieved lah, actually, because a lot of times I kept a lot of things to myself.
Yep.
But in this digital world, I'm being more courageous, more confident, and in terms of also like tech savvy, this kind of things. I used to think that I'm actually okay one with technology and all these things. But when I come into this field, this platform, I have learned so much that I never knew I can actually. I've never created videos of myself where I became the producer, the director, the
And
everything.
you did it so well. Bravo.
Semua boleh, semua boleh.
Yes,
Business.
All rounder. Ah.
yeah, all rounder already now. I never knew I can do that. So I mean, really, if people who are out there watching, if you are like a mom, like all of us here sitting here, be courageous, be confident. You can do it as well. Don't just
Yep.
sit, don't just sit at home and think that you can only do that much, because I tell you, you are greater than you think when you put yourself out
Yeah,
there.
correct.
Yeah.
Like I always tell people, I say, this, because of this, it has opened up a whole new universe.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, people
true.
say, what? You 夸张 are you? Very 夸张. But it's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
really.
Yeah.
That's why, of course, what other things that I wish to reshape in this, when I'm in this business, is that I hope that one day I can be someone who can empower others to join this
Mm.
business, to do this business, because this business is really a risk-free and legit business, and it definitely can change lives. Because when you're inside here, you will see more things that that you can't see outside. So
Yep.
I actually urge those people, give yourself a chance to look into this business. And I
Correct.
hope that one day I can empower those people, mentor those people, so that they can become one of us as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yay.
about you, Lin? Lin, masih boleh kah?
Boleh.
Boleh,
Masih
boleh,
boleh.
boleh.
So this business, right, for me, it has, although only 4 months, right, it has really helped me grow and actually shape my way of thinking. It has opened my eyes on the endless opportunities that I can achieve, right, with the right mindset, dedication, and also effort. And at the same time, it has really broadened my perspective on digital platform itself, how much we can leverage on social media platforms these days. It is not just like Rebecca rightly mentioned earlier, right? I'm also like her. I'm just another CCTV in the making. It's not just about scrolling through the news feed, looking at the photos, and then reading the pakwa singwen anymore. So, but looking at but now, right, digitalization, right, really is the way to go. It is really the way to go now, and even more so in the future. So if we do not embrace it now, we will really be left behind later.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I also realized that this business is not just a side income for me, but it is really a platform that provides a solution for normal people like you, me, all of us here, and other people in the audience that are facing the struggles that we face every day. Yeah, I know this business can really benefit so many people out there with the strong support of the community that we have. Not only here, we have more than this. um, um, trust me lah, you will never be lonely in this business, and
Yep.
there is always someone somewhere globally to handhold you and also to cheer you on in this business. Yeah. Winnie.
Got it. Yep.
Okay. Bagi saya dalam masa 7 minggu ada there is a lot of things I learn. Terutama kalau tengok dalam posting in social media, memang saya macam juga Rebecca dan Lynn yang cuma CCTV saja, yang scroll down and baca orang punya posting dalam Facebook, dalam social media lah. Dan saya rasa dalam platform ni tidak semestinya kita mesti mau fluent in English, right?
Ya, betul.
Yeah,
Yes.
Betul.
Yes.
Yang penting,
Yang penting, ya, yang
yang
penting kau ada rasa mau
hmm,
dan ingin tahu dan ya yang kau mau
belajar
berubah.
Yeah.
Ya. That's all.
ya,
Yeah.
ya.
Thank you, Winnie. Thank you, Winnie. Although that I don't understand Bahasa, but I agree. Looking at the rest of your expression, I like what you say. So this business is not. It's not really not just about speaking English. Even like Bahasa. As long as we don't understand some English, that it's actually really very doable. It allow us to be ourselves. Yeah, and not to be someone else. Yeah. Thank you, ladies, so much for your sharing. So let's see who's with us. Okay,
Oh.
a lot.
Wow.
So we have Mousy. Mousy is with us. Hello. Janice. Hi, Janice.
Good afternoon.
Winnie from another part of Malaysia.
Yes, hi Winnie.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank
Hi,
you for
Winnie.
watching. Our grand coach.
Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine.
Coach.
So Janice say, when I was younger, I hope to land in a job that can provide me traveling opportunities. Anna, you can chat with Lynn. She plans a lot.
As younger, I was hoping for that, but as I grow younger and younger, right? Traveling for fun is different. Traveling for work is another matter.
Yes, that's what she
Yeah.
said. But now I wish I can stay home more.
So,
Yeah,
True.
because especially we don't really realize, especially so for that 2.5 years where a lot of us actually, whether we like it or not, we actually have to spend more time at home, right? Yeah, and actually, it changed our perspective in a lot of way. Like for myself, which I think that I can still manage, but during the 2.5, I realized that there's a lot of things that I actually miss out. Actually miss out the time. Yeah, whether during these periods that some of us actually make redundant, but being made redundant, it may also bring us to another space that you say, I realize that I actually love to be at home more. Yeah. So how many of us that our perspective has changed, that our goal, when things get back into the norm, like now we become from pandemic to endemic, that how our view, our perspective has changed, right? That we actually want more of that time balance, that work life balance, that freedom, the financial freedoms, moving on in the future, right? But of course, with all this type of thoughts that we need to make it work, we need to have that financial, right? What has to come in? Your side plan, your plan B, everything all have to come in. And I'm glad that all of us have taken that first step out.
yes.
Bravo. Pat
Yes.
us on the back or the
Yeah.
front, everywhere. Love. Yes. Okay. We still have Adeline. Adeline.
Hi, Moon. Hi,
Hi,
Moon.
Moon. Watching from Malaysia. Hi,
Hi.
Moon. Xiaogi. Okay. There's a lot more. Okay, I shall not put any more already, or else I cannot finish. Okay, so
Mm.
I before I let your ladies go, okay, before I let you, what you all like to share, okay, about this business, about any nuggets, any piece of advice that you would let your audience to know.
Okay.
Come on.
I will go first. Okay.
Yes.
Untuk Anda yang sedang mencari-cari plan B atau memang berminat untuk buat side hustle, okay, ataupun cari passive income, why don't you all try our business? I can tell you, our business offer the best community support that you cannot get from any online business. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm very blessed and thankful that I'm in this amazing business community. So untuk mereka yang sedang mencari-cari plan B ataupun memang berminat untuk cari plan B, ya, so try our business. You will not regret it.
Yeah.
You will enjoy it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Anything
So
else?
let me go next. So for those audience out there, don't worry about whether you are ready or not. There will never be a perfect time. Yeah, I know I was not ready when I started this. I think all the ladies here, were you actually ready to do something when you
Yeah.
started?
No.
Right?
Oh,
I actually have a very big push, from my better half. Not a very nice one, but because of his push, I say I'm going to do it.
yes.
Thanks to him.
So yeah, we were all not ready. We were all
Yeah.
not ready, but here we are today because we took the first step. We took the first step, that is to step out of our comfort zone. So if we can do it, you all can do it too.
Yes.
Yeah, we are very grateful to be here, and hopefully our sharing will be beneficial to you. Thank you.
Okay, me next. I would like to say that those out there, just don't think too much, because the more you think, the more complicated it gets. If your gut feeling tells you this is it, just do it. Because you see all of us here, and there are many others also in our community. We are all ordinary people from all walks of life, whether you're full time, part time, or a full time housewife or anything. We all can do it. You definitely can too, right? So know your why you have to do something like this. and just do it. Okay? Click on these links here.
Yeah.
All those links on
Yeah,
our
the link
website.
below.
Yes. Yes, let's register and watch that free complimentary webinar. There's no charges and no obligation. At least give
Yes,
yourself a chance to know about this business.
correct.
You worth that
Winnie,
chance.
yeah,
Yes.
Winnie, anything to add?
Ya, ya. Bagi mereka yang sedang tengok, yang tidak tahu, tidak tahu, tidak pandai pun, apa nama dia tu Rebecca? Tidak tahu
English.
digital
Tech
bah,
savvy.
yang
Oh,
digital yang
Ya, pandai.
ah,
Oke,
yang
yang
tidak tahu pun tidak pandai sangat macam saya,
Ah,
boleh juga join.
ya, betul.
Ya,
betul.
banyak yang
Yes.
kita boleh belajar di sini.
Yes.
Ya, bilang. So,
Okay.
Thank you so much, lady. And before we really leave this studio, okay, we want to wish everyone Mooncake Festival happy Mid Autumn Festival. Okay, we prepare our mooncake here already. See, cheers!
yeah.
And very, yeah.
Festival.
Enjoy a very nice rest of the weekend. All right, okay, and a great start of the new week. Okay, bye, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you. Follow us.
Thank
Follow
you.
us.
Thank you.
Register. Okay,
Bye.
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 Thanks.
Thank you.
See you.